Last Wednesday, I woke up, habitually went to check my phone, and saw this message. Do you speak any Mandarin? I think someone steals your photos and videos on Chinese social media. At that moment, I had already known that someone was re-uploading my YouTube content to Chinese social media websites, which was annoying but didn't bother me too much. But when I went to check the links this person sent me alongside their message, I was shocked.
This YouTuber, Loik from Ukraine, has become a victim of deepfake videos. In recent years, many influencers on Chinese social platforms look exactly like her and even produce content in Chinese. The most infuriating part for her is that they all claim to be from Russia.
As a Ukrainian, this has obviously been infuriating for me. After all, my family has to hide during air raid sirens, and hundreds of thousands of my fellow Ukrainians are getting displaced, injured, or killed because of the Russian attacks. And now I'm seeing the copy of myself, my clone, advocating and sympathizing with the Russian Federation.
Loik discovered that multiple accounts were using her voice and image to promote friendly relations between China and Russia, and even selling candy with her cloned image, gaining thousands of likes. Despite this, she hasn't earned a cent from YouTube. This situation is terrifying, as it can ruin personal reputations and social credit. It's not just her. A Swedish influencer has also been cloned into a Russian beauty with many doppelgänger accounts in China, possibly without even her knowing. We've seen many deepfake videos before, like those mimicking American celebrities or making jokes about US politicians like Trump and Biden, which are easy to spot as fakes, but the case with this Ukrainian influencer is different. The deepfake technology is so advanced that the movements look almost real. People follow celebrities closely, including what they eat and use. In Barcelona, an AI team has created an influencer who sells luxury brands on YouTube and earns 10,000 euros a month, yet this influencer is entirely engineered by AI. This blurs the line between fantasy and reality. AI even participates in online reviews, so products can be sold and profits made without real human involvement. With just $110, you can record a 1-minute video and clone a virtual influencer. Recently, the Chinese government proposed an AI regulation that allows cloning without the individual's consent, raising issues about identity, false representation, and ethics. AI deepfake technology is everywhere. While it can be convenient for artistic creation and writing, it becomes a dangerous tool in the hands of those with impure motives, driving public opinion and propaganda, fostering hatred, and causing national division. In this world where seeing is no longer believing, we are losing our ability to distinguish reality.
大家好，我是川普。今天我将加入中国共产党。下面是我的入党宣言，我自愿加入中国共产党，拥护党的纲领，遵守党的章程，履行党员义务，执行党的决定，严守党的纪律，保守党的秘密，对党忠诚，积极工作，为共产主义奋斗终身，随时准备为党和人民牺牲一切，永不叛党。希望组织能批准我的入党请求。
This video looks funny and is crudely made, but in the competition between the US and China in AI technology, the Chinese government is continuously using AI as a tool for external propaganda, and its deepfake technology and methods are becoming more advanced, spreading like a virus across countries and social platforms. Since the establishment of the CCP, it has used propaganda to gain recognition from various groups. Since the 1978 reforms, international propaganda has become more targeted. However, after events like the Tiananmen Square incident and the Xinjiang and Tibet riots, which severely damaged the CCP's international image, the Grand External Propaganda Plan was launched in 2009. This plan includes the local development of external media, increasing overseas offices of mainland media, expanding the acquisition of foreign media, cultivating foreign agents, and using AI deepfake technology. The goal is to spread China's positive image and counteract the China threat theory globally, aiming to seize the world's discourse power. After Xi Jinping took office, he proposed the strategic goal of realizing the Chinese dream of national rejuvenation, emphasizing the need to tell China's story well in external propaganda, mixing in messages of national confidence. This aggressive external propaganda has caused concerns and a sense of crisis in other countries. For example, a U.S. congressional report mentioned the CCP use of Confucius Institutes for political propaganda, promoting pro-China ideas, interfering in U.S. elections, and spreading anti-American rhetoric. Examples of China's use of AI in propaganda include the official media series A Fractured America, which uses AI to create animated shorts depicting America's political, economic, and social issues, aiming to shape the image of the decline of the American dream. This was the first time Chinese state media openly used AI animations to propagate anti-American messages. Al Jazeera reported that CGTN released the series A Fractured America with the first episode titled The Struggling American Worker, The Consequences of Unbalanced Policies and the Economy, claiming that over 450,000 workers in the U.S. went on strike in 2023, reflecting severe wage inequality and responding directly to structural flaws in the U.S. economy. A U.S.-based research company, Graphica, reported that the fictitious news outlet Wolf News appears to promote the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, through its videos on social media. The fake anchors in these videos are generated by artificial intelligence software. In one analyzed video, a male anchor named Alex criticizes America's inaction on domestic gun violence, while another video features a female anchor emphasizing the importance of U.S.-China cooperation. These deepfake videos have been found on platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. The virtual characters generated by deepfake technology are hard to distinguish from real people. Victor Reparbelli, co-founder and CEO of Synthesia, commented after watching the Wolf News video, saying that it was very difficult to determine if it was misinformation. The Australian Strategic Policy Institute, ASPI, released a report stating that dozens of channels on YouTube use AI technology to publish content supporting China and disparaging the US and Western countries, likely guided or supported by the Chinese government. Since 2022, at least 30 YouTube accounts have used AI-generated voices to promote the Chinese government's achievements and international image. These videos also suggest that relationships between the US and its allies are on the brink of collapse, while China is portrayed as a responsible geopolitical player, not only winning the tech competition with the West, but also controlling key minerals. These videos have collectively attracted nearly 120 million views and 730,000 subscribers. In a 2017 summit promotional demo, the Chinese company iFlyTech created a deepfake video of then U.S. President Trump giving a speech in Mandarin. Following this, iFlyTech was added to a U.S. blacklist restricting the sale of American technology for national security reasons. China uses what is referred to as shadow puppet influence operations to shape international public opinion. French media Le Monde, through its investigation, recently uncovered a network of fake French YouTube channels praising China's economy and industry, forming a pro-China influence operation. One example is the channel Sophie Decrypt, which has nearly 50,000 subscribers. A video titled Red Alert, China Redefines Economic Rules Leading to America's Decline features a stiff synthetic voice saying, "My friends, you can't imagine what China is doing. They have decided to bid farewell to the old dollar, and they are doing it in a super Chinese style. It's amazing." In just 12 minutes, the video creators boast about China's economic strategies and criticize the U.S., claiming that countries still using the dollar and buying U.S. bonds will face decline. Sophie Decrypt also praises China's technological manufacturing capabilities, with an AI-generated voice stating, "America fears China's technological rise." The Canadian cybersecurity research group Citizen Lab found over 100 websites across Europe, Asia, and Latin America disguised as local news outlets promoting pro-China content, all linked to a Chinese PR firm. According to a Reuters report on June 5, 2024, last Christmas Eve, the news app Newsbreak, which originates from China, published a report titled Tragedy in Bridgeton on Christmas. Gun violence rises in New Jersey town. However, this incident never occurred in Bridgeton. The local police department issued a statement on Facebook on December 27th, refuting the AI-generated news as completely false. Voice of America, using simplified Chinese, asked Google's AI bot Gemini about sensitive issues in China. Although Google AI sometimes declined to answer, citing itself as merely a language model, it often provided responses that almost entirely aligned with Chinese official propaganda and Beijing's stance. This has caught the attention of U.S. lawmakers, who are calling on Western tech companies to better filter training data to prevent Beijing from using AI to promote its influence abroad. Gemini praised Xi Jinping as an outstanding leader who is widely supported by the Chinese people. When introducing the Chinese Communist Party, Gemini stated that the CCP helped the Chinese people rise, represents the fundamental interests of the broadest masses of the Chinese people, and has played a crucial role in Chinese history as the fundamental guarantee of leading the Chinese people to prosperity and achieving a great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. When asked about U.S.-Taiwan policy, Gemini said, "According to the U.S. Joint China Communique, the U.S. recognizes that Taiwan is part of China. However, the U.S. position in the communique actually only acknowledges Beijing's claim over Taiwan and doesn't recognize it as legitimate." Gemini also criticized the then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's 2022 visit to Taiwan, stating it severely violated the One China policy and the provisions of the three Sino-U.S. joint communiques, sending a serious wrong signal to Taiwan independent separatist forces. Additionally, Facebook and Microsoft have released reports on Chinese disinformation and fake accounts. Meta, Facebook's parent company, published its adversarial threat report for the second quarter of 2023 in August, revealing that 7,704 Facebook accounts, 954 pages, and several groups and Instagram accounts were removed during the reporting period. Meta cybersecurity researchers found these accounts or pages spread and manipulated information en masse using fake identities to influence public perception. The manipulators posted messages in various languages, predominantly Chinese, English, and French, but also included Spanish, Russian, Japanese, Korean, Thai, Indonesian, Filipino, Latin, and Welsh. The content ranged from articles praising China and Xinjiang to criticisms of U.S. or Western foreign policies and attacks on journalists or scholars who have criticized Chinese policies. The report analyzed that many of these fake accounts were purchased from spam message creators, and the accounts came with pre-attached followers or fans, often from Vietnam, Bangladesh, and Brazil. These accounts frequently posted content with drastically different styles. For example, one day they might post an advertisement for women's lingerie in Chinese, and the next day share news about the riots in Kazakhstan in English. Microsoft's report also analyzed how China uses social media and fake websites posing as independent from state media to promote official narratives globally, aiming to influence the 2024 elections in Taiwan and the United States. In the U.S., China continues to disguise themselves as local American citizens on social media, posting divisive comments on racial, economic, and ideological issues. The Microsoft report noted that the Chinese government's multilingual social media influencer programs have successfully targeted audiences in at least 40 languages, increasing the audience size to over 103 million. Artificial intelligence has a profound and significant impact on our world and can manipulate human direction. So, how can we distinguish reality from the virtual world? According to Tech Island's analysis, anyone can easily mimic celebrities through computers and use this technology to create fake advertisements. Therefore, it is increasingly important to learn to discern whether the information on the internet is real or fake. Here are some methods to identify them. 1. Perfect symmetry. AI enhances symmetry to a new level. In some cases, everything looks unnaturally balanced, as if you could fold the image in half and both sides would form a perfect mirror image, including landscape and close-up photos. Normal photos usually do not have perfect symmetry. AI images often contain some instability or distortion. By carefully examining faces in a crowd, you might find one that looks like it's swimming in an oil painting. In AI-generated pictures, objects might appear too large or too small, such as a car as tall as a house or a door too small for anyone to fit through. 4. Shadows and lighting. Real-world photos adhere to the laws of physics, but AI-generated photos may not. Shadows in AI photos often move in different directions, defying the laws of physics. 5. Unnatural textures. AI images may appear too smooth, lacking natural textures or color variations. 6. Watermarks. Most free AI image generators place watermarks on their works, usually in the lower right corner. 7. Weirdness. Despite AI's advancements, some oddities still exist. Look for strange features like oddly shaped elements, too many fingers, or mismatched accessories. 8. Detection tools. If you are still uncertain about the source of an image, you can try free AI detection tools. While not perfect, these tools can help identify AI-generated content. Using AI for extensive propaganda not only saves labor and costs, but also makes it difficult to trace the creators behind the content. International social media companies should continue to monitor and investigate fake accounts engaged in large-scale propaganda activities. They should also require creators to disclose if their content uses virtual or synthetic voices and images. Governments should periodically publish investigation results and share relevant information with allies. This will help prevent fake news from distorting public opinion and influencing government decisions. In recent years, China Global TV Network, CGTN, has intensified its efforts to promote the CCP's achievements, despite criticism that it prioritizes quantity over quality, leading to limited effectiveness. A recent multinational study shows that the proportion of viewers who believe the China model is superior to the U.S. democratic model increased from 16% to 54% after watching CGTN propaganda videos. This effect is particularly notable among viewers in Africa and Latin America. These findings suggest that the effectiveness of CCP propaganda warrants reconsideration. The malicious propaganda spread by authoritarian regimes can affect our societal stability. This is a troubling reality we face today.